It's your boy Austin McCall, Austin Malik, one part of Voices in the Street. Tell them who we are.
Oh, thank you.
Who you are.
I'm Xavier Brandon.
Right there.
I'm Xavier Brandon.
Professional.
Another part of Voices in the Streets.
And shout out to Desi, we love you. Hope everything good. Our dog will be back with us the very next show.
Yes.
But standing in her place, we have our super producer. Let them know who you are.
Danielle.
Have you been on? She been on the show before?
Since the first, she hasn't been on since the first episode.
First episode. Well,
Yes.
you know, I had to hold it down.
That's cool.
Yes,
That's cool.
We appreciate you, D.
But we back. We appreciate all the love y'all been showing us. I don't know what episode this is, but we appreciate all of the love that we've been getting on social media. All the new subscribers, all the new followers. Literally, we have hundreds of new followers across all platforms.
Salute to you.
Salute to you. You made the right choice. Oh, this is my camera. You made the right choice. Salute to you guys, new subscribers, people commenting on our videos. We salute everybody that has joined the Voices fam. We should name them.
You know, I used to call them alumni, but you know what I mean? It doesn't matter.
Oh, because we like a college. It's like Stillman here. Okay, we are back, and we lost a lot of people since the last time we came back, so we're going to start the show out with something that I like. Oh, it did it again. X, I knew it. I said it was going to do it. It was going to screw me over.
You shouldn't have stopped it. You shouldn't have stopped it.
I shouldn't have stopped it? You said?
You
I shouldn't have stopped it. Whatever. We would have started the show with Lucci. R.I.P. To Bigger Rankin, who we lost the last couple of weeks. Huge mixtape legend. Huge for the city. All the way back to Gucci in the late 2000s. Hosted a lot of those early Wish Me Well mixtapes. A lot of music between Georgia and Florida. So R.I.P. to Bigger Rankin. R.P. to Alley Boy to Don, who we lost. King of Edgewood. One of the biggest viral videos that ever happened in Atlanta is the video of him in trouble on that porch telling niggas to stay the fuck out of Atlanta. And you should have listened. R.I.P. to Alley Boy. Get your health checked. Stop drinking lean, niggas. These niggas is dying. Like, that shit is scary. And all them niggas is dying from kidney failure. So do what you got to do to keep your head on straight. I wanted to start with Lucci because I love hearing Bigger Rankin talk that talk, but I don't know. My phone
you could just go over there, press play, and then come back and sit down.
I could, but then they would watch my ass as I do that. But you're right. We need new fans.
Oh my goodness.
You're right. We need fans.
This is what happens. This is what happens when you don't listen to the person who knows what they're doing.
You see, it's two type of people in this world: those that wish you
Lucci,
well, and those that want well for you. See, the last time around, you niggas wish us. You see, it's two type of people in this world: those that wish you well, and those that want well for you. See, the last time around, you niggas wish us well while praying for our downfall. But we are destined for greatness. We are undefeated, undeniable, unstoppable. Lucci, it's time.
Think it's a game. No, these niggas ain't fucking with me, baby.
Do you like Lucci?
Yeah,
you like Lucci?
One bad motherfucker. Yeah, just a young fly nigga, but you know I'm about that cat motherfucker. Look,
y'all like the wordplay, young motherfucker about that cat
we ain't had no supper. My kid gotta eat, you know they can't on sleeping when they can't start to speak shit sound like the stutter. Hard about a bitch, you know I claim.
I really like Bigger Rankin. I like Bigger Rankin.
I'm a hustler. Know how I came in last game for a quarter. Got another game this quarter.
Sometimes the best thing you can do for a nigga is nothing at all. And the worst thing you can do is give them everything they ask for. Everybody eats more at the buffet than they order at Ruth's Chris. Young niggas, don't wait until the drought to refill the motherfucking well.
Yeah, look, brother got it, baby. But brother can't be saved, and my brother.
The wisdom was good though.
The wisdom, you can't argue
with the wisdom. The wisdom,
nigga said
the wisdom makes sense.
They don't want to starve, but they want to come to Roof Chris, nigga. That nigga, that shit hit you in your soul, man. R.I.P. to Bigger Rankin. He honestly one of the first people I was like, damn, you can get paid to just talk, bro.
Hey,
you can get paid to just talk. When I found out that nigga wasn't making none of the beats, but he was hosting all the tapes. Chef's kiss. So R.I.P. Bigger Rankin. Another way to get money. Legendary. Just for.
Real
how
quick,
old was he when he passed?
Turn the mic closer to you, please.
Sorry about that, brother.
Now, how old was he when he passed?
He got to be in his 40s. 40s, close to, I mean, not 40s. He probably would have between his 40s and 50s. But yeah, man, just, you know what I'm saying, take care of yourself. Take care of yourself. I think I don't want to speculate on what he passed from, but I know, the situation with Alley Boy, because he was pretty vocal pretty recently about what was going on with him. I want to say he went on Big Bank's podcast maybe a week before he died or 2 weeks before he died, and he said that he, a lot of their friends, RP Dave, RP Trouble, a lot of their friends are dead, you know what I'm saying, either from drugs or from being killed. And he was talking about like feeling that like he didn't
survivor's remorse.
He didn't use the term survivor's remorse, but it was like a deep sad. You could tell he had like a sadness about all these people passing, and he said he was fighting kidney failure. So he was open about that. So you know what I'm saying, I think he was open about that because he wanted some young nigga out there to hear that and be like, maybe I could put the cup down. Because, I mean, I'm so proud. I'm happy Future is okay. You know what I'm saying? People used to say Future was lying about how much he was sipping lean. Hopefully, because if it was even half of what he used to seem like, we lucky Future alive. Because don't nobody take lean as serious as they should because they don't treat it like a true opioid, but you basically on heroin. And you drinking that shit. My man... I won't speak, I won't put too much business out, but I just had a friend pass from bladder cancer like this year.
Man, I'm sorry to hear
and
that.
The only logical explanation I could think of for why he would have bladder cancer in his 20s is he drank a lot of lean.
Jeez.
He drank a lot of lean.
Hold up, did you know that he drank a lot of lean, or you expect? Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, I know. He stopped for a while, and then when he was going through the chemo, he started drinking it again. Because they were giving it to him. At that point, they were giving him whatever, but he was getting it and pouring it up, you know what I mean, even while he was doing the chemo.
So
but at that point...
He was doing lean while he was doing chemo?
Yeah. But that was actually prescribed. He wasn't buying it off the street. They were giving him, like, promethazine and whatever to drink. He was just making it with soda.
So he was, like, they gave it to him as a prescription.
Yeah, he wasn't just using it.
He was...
He wasn't just using it no more. They actually had given it to him as a prescription, but at that point, he already had cancer, so it's not the same. But I ain't trying to sad us out to start the show. But like I said, R.I.P. to Bigger Rankin, R.I.P. to Alley Boy. Much love. Gonna be forever a legend in Atlanta because these songs are gonna live forever. That's the thing. If you collaborate with somebody and make something legendary 20, 30 years from now, people gonna be going back. People gonna be showing the early Lucci mixtapes to their kids and they nephews and nieces, so he'll live forever. How y'all doing this week? It's been a while since we've been up here.
It's only been 2 weeks, bro.
Oh, my fault.
It felt like
It's only been 2 weeks, but we've been good. I mean, at least I've been good. I had to travel last week for work, so we couldn't pod last week. Minneapolis was fine.
Oh, that was a different trip.
Yeah, I've never been to Thailand, but Minneapolis was fine. And then I got back, was on some family tip. It was a back to school weekend here in Atlanta, so I DJ'd a back to school event and just kicked it with my people, man. Me and Brooklyn are going through a Marvel binge, so like she hasn't seen any of the Marvel movies and stuff like that, so. Because I know sometimes I'm away like right now and I'm not able to spend as much time with her as I necessarily want to, I thought about what's a way I can build not build a relationship like we don't have one, but what's something I can do to say this is me and you time. And so I love Marvel movies and she likes hanging out with me, so I was like, hey, we're going to watch all the Marvel movies from the first one all the way up. So that's what we've been doing every night that I'm home.
Y'all watch them in order?
Yeah, we watching them in order. So every night
is there?
Like 20.
A lot. There are a lot. We just watched Thor 2 yesterday, so
it might be 25.
I still got. It might be. Right now we in the Infinity Saga, and then we got to go into the Multiverse Saga, and then So yeah, because Doomsday is coming.
Too?
Nah, I'm not watching the show, just the movies.
You're gonna have to watch some of the shows.
I know. Well, kind of. You don't have to particularly.
You don't have to.
You know what I'm saying? The ones that would make sense is like when we get into WandaVision.
Yeah, you kind of gotta watch WandaVision.
WandaVision is kind of like you got. Yeah,
you kind of gotta watch Loki.
But you ain't gotta watch Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Logan is still. What I'm saying is, you're saying you gotta watch Loki? Yes. Yeah, we should watch Loki. Yes.
I think Loki, WandaVision, and Secret Invasion are the only ones that.
You don't think you gotta watch Winter Soldier and
Winter Soldier is a movie.
No, Falcon. No, I'm talking about the Winter Soldier. I'm talking about Falcon and Winter Soldier. That's the movie.
Oh yeah. You talking about the series? The series before his Captain America movie?
Yes.
I guess. I mean, I
because
watched
Thunderbolt. The only reason why because that introduces the characters from the Thunderbolts.
Yeah, I guess you kind of do because there's also when he gets the shield. I think right. He gets the shield in that series. Not the.
That's when he. Yeah, I guess essentially is when he becomes Captain America.
I guess you kind of gotta watch it, but I don't remember. I remember watching that thing and it was just cool. It wasn't WandaVision. Like
no, it's not. I'm not saying this as good. I'm just saying that.
To know what's going on.
Yeah, but I don't know. I'm gonna see how it is in the movie, and if she asks me certain questions, then I'll be like, okay, fine, let's go watch the show so you can.
You probably get away with just
I'm just gonna watch the
Google. You can.
She stops. So she stops me. She's like, "Yo, Daddy," this is the worst thing about me as a movie watcher. I hate being interrupted to be asked questions like but she's 11 so she doesn't understand maybe some of the concepts and things that are going on, so I'm like, okay, I'll pause it. And because I've watched it already, it's not like it's my first time.
Brand new.
I done watched it, so I know. I'm like, okay, boom, this is what happened. I'm just being honest. I'm like,
well, I have seen it. Duh, nigga, you seen it.
But that's what I'm saying. That's why I don't get as upset as I normally would with somebody else who's asking me.
This is the first watch you kick out.
Yeah, I'd be like, hey, bro, you gotta go.
Now, did you hear about Black Panther over the weekend?
I did hear about Black Panther over the weekend.
Oh yeah, they're making my boy from Industry. Shout out to him. Is it David Johnson?
I think so. I don't know what his name. I think that you might be accurate.
That's his name. I'm pretty sure he's a black guy on Industry. Industry a good show.
He was in I remember him from The Walk, The Long Walk.
Yeah,
he's that main character. Yeah, I didn't watch it.
He's the black one in the Long Walk that's on HBO. But his big role is I forget his name in Industry, but he in Industry. A lot of fucking going on in Industry.
That's why you like it?
No, I don't. I stopped. I ain't gonna lie. I was watching it. It came out in like 2020 or 2021. I was watching the first season with my ex at the time, and I remember thinking, this is a lot. Like, god dang, man. Like, it was like every other scene was like, and now we're having an orgy. They like work at a bank or a finance company or some shit, and it's like it was like I don't know about the later seasons. The first season of that show is like. I fell into her, basically. Like, every 10 minutes I stumbled into a threesome. and now we got to go work at this place where they make us feel bad. So now we fucking again because we said, it was just like, damn, bro. I don't think they fucking like that at JP Morgan.
I don't know if you noticed, but a lot of your stories when it comes to watching TV has to deal with an ex. Do you notice that?
I watch TV with girls? That's surprising. See,
it doesn't seem like you don't watch any shows.
Now he don't got nothing? Stop trying to point shit out while I'm on camera.
It just seems like you don't watch stuff by yourself.
I really try to, but like stuff like that, that was around the time I was watching Succession and all of that stuff. All of that came out on HBO around the same time.
Oh, okay.
So when you start a series with a girl, you like to finish it, or if y'all just break up, it is what it is.
If I have to.
Yeah. Do you stop watching? That's a good
or
question.
You stop watching
do you stop watching the show now that you're not with?
I did. Last time I watched something with somebody and I stopped dating them, I did stop watching the show, but I think it was because I really didn't like the show and I was just watching it
because of them.
Yeah, it was that Fallout show on.
On Prime.
Yeah.
I watched. I finished that.
I liked it because it has my boy in there.
Yeah.
Waylon Gibbons. He in a show with Waylon Gibbons as a character, but he
in a lot of stuff.
He a great actor.
Yeah.
That's what he is. Yeah. I ain't gonna count. When you look like that, you better be a great actor, bro. That nigga looks scary, bro.
He does.
He is a terrifying dude. And then I found out that to white people, he is attractive.
You know what?
They call him handsome, nigga. I swear to God. I'm gonna show you.
I believe you.
I'm gonna show you what he look like. I swear to God,
I know. Oh, you talking?
I'm talking dead. The nigga looks. He looked like he always is scared.
He's like Tom Cruise-ish.
No.
He reminds me of like a.
Listen, I'm not gay.
Like a Tom Cruise.
Like Tom Cruise.
He's in that. I feel like he's in that same.
I ain't never seen a nigga and wanted to fuck on him down yet, but I promise you, Tom Cruise look better than that nigga. That nigga look crazy, bro.
Anyway, D, you had a question that you wanted to ask us. What's up?
I did.
I can't show her what the nigga look like before we change the.
How long is it gonna take you to pull him up?
All right, I forgot the name of the show. You gonna blame me? Because
we just talked about Fallout. Right? We just talked about
his name Walton Giggins. Walton Goggins. That nigga named Walton Goggins. Boy, that's a name, boy.
Oh, he was in
everything.
Gosh, what is that church show on HBO?
Bro, look at this picture with the glasses on right there. That's a crazy looking nigga, bro.
He in some commercials too.
Oh yeah, but I'm telling you, he's handsome.
I know you talk about the righteous
gemstones.
Hilarious. I'm happy you brought that up. Y'all niggas watch Righteous?
I don't.
I loved Righteous.
Of course you don't.
It was. I felt guilty for liking it, but yes, it was hilarious.
Y'all made me sad, bro. Why you don't? First of all, why you felt sad? Why you felt guilty? And why don't you watch The Righteous Gemstones?
Who you want to answer first?
Ladies first.
It was hilarious to me.
My
favorite part was the beginning when they tried to baptize people in the wave pool, and it just backfired. But yeah, I
Uncle Baby Bobby Billy is hilarious. Shout out to that nigga. Is it the fact that they spoofing mega churches that gives you pause? Because all that shit is hilarious. I ain't gonna lie.
Who, me?
I was talking to Danielle, but sure.
Oh no, I mean it was hilarious to me. I watched it all the way through from the last season.
I gotta finish. The last season was just passed, so I need to tap back in. But what's your problem with The Righteous Gemstones?
I ain't got no problem with it. I just got other shows I can watch.
Oh, it's just not elite.
It's not.
It's not elite.
It's not to me. Yeah. And it's a lot when there's a lot of shows with white people, and I got choices to watch black people. I'm more than likely going to choose to watch black people.
Now we getting somewhere because I don't do that.
That's just me being honest.
I do not.
Depending on what the show, especially if the show is not like again an action superhero type of show.
And that's fair because I like comedy, so I naturally gravitate to silly stuff like that.
So there you go.
I
mean, you can
almost got us out of here.
You can. I don't care. Like
I fuck with the whites when it comes to the sitcoms,
and that's good for you.
When it comes to the sitcoms, I fuck with the whites.
You an Office type of guy too, huh?
You don't like if you don't think the Office funny, you don't think you might have your sense of humor might not be like cold. But
I think I got a pretty good sense of humor. But
do you not get what's funny about the Office?
I don't even watch the Office to get whatever.
That's what I'm saying.
There's nothing about the Office.
Well, have you seen one episode?
I feel you though. Cool.
Maybe no. Matter of fact, no. I haven't.
Shut up, man.
There's nothing about.
How the fuck you gonna say you don't like the Office if you?
I'm saying I don't watch it to like it.
Watch the
Office. I never said I didn't like it. What I'm saying is that there's nothing about the previews of The Office that screams to me like, X, you should watch this.
You are tripping.
Oh, so do you
That is terrible.
Do you like movies like 40-Year-Old Virgin or anything like
I've
that?
watched it, but it's not.
It's not appealing. Well, it's kind
of. My wife loves it, but I'm not. I'm just
X,
I'm like a.
Hey yo, you remember one day you asked me about like the difference between doing comedy in front of white people and black people?
Yeah.
You not liking The Office is the difference. That shit bothers me, bro.
Because I like black comedy.
Why the fuck? No,
that's why.
You probably like In Living Color, but you won't watch The Office.
I do watch.
See, that
In Living Color
bothers me, bro.
But you do know In Living Color and The Office are not. They're not the same type of show. You know.
I know it's not the same type of show, but I'm just saying, like you like that over the top Jim Carrey shit, but you won't watch The Office.
No, I just like. I like stuff that appeals to me, and The Office don't appeal to me.
That's what you say when you don't want nobody to attack your answer.
You can attack me if you want. You just can't beat me. It's all right.
I don't see. Now we're getting somewhere. Now we can move some furniture.
It's all right.
We can get to the bottom of that. You saying things that can be proved and solved.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Let's solve them all. Don't touch your hands
together.
What
you trying to do?
Never mind.
What are you trying to
do? All I'm saying is you.
I like black comedy.
You can like it's black people on The Office.
That don't mean that the comedy is for black people.
The comedy
just
is
like
for everyone.
Just like SNL. No.
That The Office is not white.
No. The comedy is not for everyone. The comedy is packaged like it's for everyone, but really it's for white people. All right? Just like SNL, SNL is packaged like it's for everybody, but it's for white people.
But
it can have black people on it. You can have black moments.
Not true.
But the whole thing is not for black. Okay. I'm gonna have to defer. You are the resident comedian.
That has nothing to do with this. This has nothing to do with the fact.
Well, let me ask you this. So Kevin Hart just came out with a new movie. I haven't seen it.
It's not. Thank you
I haven't seen
you so
it yet,
much.
but I do want to see it. But
I watched it. I watched it
on
Sunday with the wife for date night.
Okay. What you think?
Because I haven't seen it.
It's alright.
I haven't seen it yet.
It's alright.
Somebody told me it starts slow and then it get funny.
There's moments, right? But it's not fall out of my seat like, yo, we gotta watch this It ain't that.
I would say that Kevin Hart don't make comedy movies that are like that.
I feel like he used to.
Even back then, I would say that if you go back and watch those joints, you talking about like when he was making the joints with Ice Cube and stuff like that.
I'm not even saying like ride-alongs. Ride-along ain't like, oh my god.
Name a Kevin Hart movie.
You might be right.
I know. I thought I've done this before.
I think like a man might be the fun. Yeah, he's in it, but it's not his movie. But those are probably the funnier ones.
You know, he's really funny in
stand up.
40-Year-Old Virgin. Kevin Hart.
He's not. No, bro. He's not the funny. He's
Kevin
not.
Hart
You better give my man the bald head. He's the funny
it was
one.
A small
in the scene.
No, the scene, Kevin Hart's scene in 40-Year-Old Virgin is almost the funniest part of that movie.
But
it's not because of Kevin Hart.
It is to me.
Oh, okay.
When that nigga said, "Hey, listen, you keep using all these big words, I'm gonna take all of that as disrespect." That was hilarious. You might.
He's the one who said.
Kevin Hart said that.
Oh no! I thought dude was the one who's.
Bald dude was trying to stay composed, and Kevin Hart was being the nigga. That was what the scene was. Kevin Hart, the other nigga was supposed to be the straight man. Kevin Hart was giving him some.
Right, but it was to me.
Kevin Hart made it.
Kevin Hart didn't make the scene. Oh boy,
y'all tell us,
about to turn up. Yeah, let us know who made the best scene
in 40-Year-Old Virgin.
In 40-Year-Old Virgin,
I would like 40-Year-Old Virgin. I don't like stuff like Step Brothers is not mine.
I don't like Step Brothers. Kind of shit. I feel like that's.
I like Will Ferrell though.
I don't like Will Ferrell.
See,
this is what I'm saying. We got different comedic choices. I don't like Will Ferrell. I can do without Will Ferrell. I can do without Mark Wahlberg in comedy. Mark Wahlberg as a regular actor, phenomenal.
Have you ever seen Anchorman?
yes.
I'm
I almost about to say trash, but
all right, cool.
Trash. Both of them.
You'd have been around me.
Both of them.
I don't like people telling jokes. I don't think a lot of people funny. When I saw Anchorman 2, I went to the movies and saw that because I saw Anchorman 1 at the house and thought, oh, okay, this is cool. Went to the movies and saw that shit in high school. I don't think I ever laughed harder at a movie in like the theater than Anchorman 2. It was shit in Anchorman 2, like with Steve Carell and Will Ferrell going back and forth, where like I thought I was gonna like piss myself, and I don't never laugh like that.
But I feel like you like that type of comedy, I don't like. See, for me, I'm sorry, I cut you off. Go ahead, finish.
No, I was just saying, like I don't like over the top. Like I like nuanced comedy,
but I feel like you like white comedy.
I like all comedy. If I don't like over the top comedy for the most part, like Jim Carrey is not funny to me.
All right,
see what I'm saying?
All
like
right.
cool. Like
now we cooking because. Ain't no way you can sit there and say Jim Carrey. None of Jim Carrey.
Me, myself, and Irene was a classic.
I'm like The Mask.
None of Jim Carrey.
Ace Ventura.
The Mask not funny to me.
Oh yeah, Ace Ventura is hilarious.
Ace Ventura is funny, but The Mask isn't funny to me.
The Mask ain't that funny.
It was kind of entertaining.
Like, it's entertaining. Cool. It ain't funny.
I don't have no problem with Jim Carrey like as the comedic actor. He's just not that funny to me. Will Ferrell to me got an argument for like one of the greatest comedic actors of all time. Like to have never done stand up. Will Ferrell.
I just don't think. To me, the only Will Ferrell movie that I saw that was actually good, to me, was the one. Is it Kicking and Screaming where he's the soccer coach?
Mm-hmm.
Bro, that's hilarious.
That's the only one out of. And I've seen a lot of Will Ferrell movies.
Nigga, what about the one where he say Gator don't take no shit? That
Ricky Bobby? No.
That was
Talladega Nights.
No.
Do you know who the fuck we talking about?
Yeah, I do. And
you don't think Talladega Nights is funny?
No, I don't.
Okay.
Tropic Thunder? No, not Tropic Thunder. What's the one where he's? Where's the one where he's the? Where he's the coach with Andre 3000 in it?
Semi-pro not funny?
Semi-pro.
Hey, shut up. I'm not doing it. All right, X is bad.
I mean, but y'all, tell me if I'm tripping. Is Will Ferrell funny?
I don't think
he is.
It's not even a question. Look, Step Brothers ain't my shit because it's a little too
trash.
over the top. Like it's like, all right, y'all mix me handicapped. All right, cool.
Trash.
I'm not fucking with Step Brothers like that. Every other movie we name with Will Ferrell in there, I fuck with. Like Will Ferrell is one of the greatest comedic. Like hearing people say that Will Ferrell not funny, damn near is like offensive to me. That's like somebody telling me Jamie Foxx not funny.
We'll be offended.
Yeah, I don't like that. Like Jamie is
definitely funny.
Jamie funny, but.
So did you see his new series on Netflix? The golfer, Will Ferrell.
No.
He has a new series on Netflix right now.
I'll tap in with it, but I haven't seen it yet. But I think like Kevin Hart is a really good comedic actor, but I would say that he don't have like super hilarious movies as of late. I'm gonna tap in with the movie you was talking about on Netflix that you saw for date night because I heard people like it.
Yeah, I mean it's cool. It is a good movie to watch, but I'm just saying if I had to, would I go watch it again? No.
Hold on, I got one more movie for you. Will Ferrell, Old School. Now he was hilarious.
I'm not being an
Old School. He joined the fraternity.
Yeah, they go back to college.
Definitely
right?
no. Definitely no.
People love that movie, but like, but The
that,
Office.
To me, that was the funny.
You know what's crazy though? 2 people in like the last month or so have said that, and I done got into arguments with them. It's like the first one. I was like, you were the first person I have ever heard say this. Like I done heard people say they don't like Step Brothers because to me it's like. I don't understand how Step Brothers. Like, what is this supposed to be? Are they like stupid? Are they handicapped?
I just like Dumb and Dumber and Dumb and Dumber. I was like, I'm not about to sit here and watch this. And that's Jim Carrey and
I didn't think that was
the other
funny at
guy's
all.
name, but
it's not the one that died, is it? Yes, it is. Chris Farley. Ain't he in that?
No,
No,
that's
no,
not Chris
it's
Farley.
not.
Chris
No.
Farley is
Damn, that shit.
Tommy Boy.
Tommy. Oh, you're right.
Jeff
you're right.
Daniels.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm not.
Damn,
I'm
Jeff
not,
Daniels. That was Jeff Daniels. This nigga look old as hell now.
I'm not watching that. But
Yeah, I haven't seen part 2 of Dumb and Dumber.
yeah, like I said, I like comedy. I like stand up. I'm a big comedy person. It's just that I like black comedy.
So who would you say is your number one? Like sitcom and comic.
Whew.
Oh my god.
Martin.
Okay.
Martin is sitcom wise.
Martin cool.
I think funny. Like I'm rewatching Martin. I think I told y'all this. I'm rewatching Martin now, and there's like stuff that I'm still laughing at that I have not seen. That I'm like, this is still fun. This is crazy.
Or it's like stuff that you're watching as an adult that may have went over
That
your head as
too,
a
but
kid.
even there's because I never watch every single episode. So there's episodes that I'm watching. I'm like, I don't remember this episode, and it's still funny.
Yeah.
Like that's so I would say Martin sitcom wise, I think is the best between Martin and Jamie Foxx, the Jamie Foxx show. Those would be like the two.
Martin probably funnier than the Fresh Prince, but I like Fresh Prince more than Martin. I don't know why I grouped those two in my head.
I mean, they was out during the same period of time.
What I will tell you is The Office is like a all-time funny, like top 10 all-time funny like sitcom, and it's like really.
Is it better
smart
than Martin?
Comedy.
Is it better than Martin?
At making jokes? Yeah, it's better than Martin. Is Martin more important to me probably since I'm black? Yeah.
No, I'm gonna take that. I just want to know: is it a better show?
I wouldn't put them in the same category.
Because one of them has exceptional writing and the other one is Martin. And that's why she don't put them in the same category.
You don't feel like Martin has exceptional writing?
No, I think the point
that's
of Martin,
crazy.
The shows start and you get right into what's going on. There's no journey into the funny. You know exactly what the joke is going to be for the whole show as soon as the show starts most of the time. Now, I might be wrong because it's been a minute since I've watched Martin episodes back to back to back. But that was like his strat. It was like physical comedy. It was funny, but to me, shit is like super 90s out.
It's about, one, it's in the 90s.
It
Two,
is.
But it's about a relationship. The whole point of the show is about the relationship with him and his girl and him and his friends.
Mm-hmm.
That's the whole point of the whole show. So from the pilot up until the end, it all revolves around their and there's different storylines that go in between those. But that's that. In terms of like all-time comedic, like who's the funniest, I'm gonna have to go with Dave Chappelle. For me,
are you talking about the show? Hold
on. Shoot! I ain't even bring up the Chappelle show. I wasn't even bringing up the Chappelle show.
That's a different.
Yeah,
that's a different.
Yeah,
category too.
Yeah,
now, if you want to compare the
that's
Chappelle
like
show, that's like in Living
Color to
and
SNL,
Key and Peele,
like those type of things.
I would say Chappelle show is the greatest sketch comedy show of all time.
I agree.
But if you talk about
stand up,
hold on, no,
we all agree.
I'm talking about stand up. Chappelle is the greatest stand up to me.
Oh,
right.
Yes, I agree.
To me, like.
I got him and Bill Burr like this.
Bill Burr is freaking hilarious. Bill Burr is freaking hilarious as well. But
Bill Burr make me mad at how funny
I think Chappelle got him, but I think that there are some who I'd put Jamie up there. Like,
I agree.
When I went to see I've seen Jamie
Foxx.
I saw that show that Jamie did on the Netflix one. If you would have seen it live, there's a whole lot of stuff he took out. That was so funny that I'm like, yo, why would you take this out? But I know why he was taking it out because he was taking shots at Diddy and stuff like that. But it was so good. It was so good. I'm like, oh, this man is.
I don't know how to explain.
Is it?
Now I've seen him in Vegas.
I've never seen Jamie
concert and this is when he was on his had his R&B album at the same time. So he did a concert and a comedy show.
Yeah,
it was amazing.
I got dumb respect for Jamie Foxx. I've never seen him.
You have no respect.
I say I got dumb respect.
Oh, got you. My bad.
I don't. I haven't seen him. I didn't watch that special when it hit Netflix because I don't know. Wasn't that interested. But I've heard from people that do comedy that Jamie Foxx had like the best 20 minutes ever. Or something like that, and that's like what catapulted him was that he could go on stage for 20 minutes and like kill. So I do want to look into that, but like to hear like because Damn, bro, I fuck with you, and to hear you say you don't like The Office break my heart, bro.
I'm sorry.
What's wrong with
we
you?
ain't got. There's a lot of stuff we disagree
I'm saying,
on.
like,
So
you said,
I don't like the
nigga
same type of
said,
music you like.
Camera.
I don't like the same type of
Camera, that nigga said.
Camera, you gonna tell
the it's nothing about The Office. Nigga, it's an episode.
To me, there's nothing that's gonna make me be like, yo, X, you should turn this on.
X, it's an episode of The Office where the nigga that's the boss of the office, he promised a bunch of kids that he told a bunch of niggas that he would pay for them to go to college if he went to college because he basically assumed because they were black and inner city kids that they weren't going to go to college. And then the entire class got into college and he had to go to their school and figure out how to tell them that he wasn't going to be able to pay none of their tuition for them to go to college. That shit is probably some of the funniest shit I have ever seen in my fucking life. It's called Scott's Ties. I don't know what, nigga, it's a scene in there where, nigga, it's a part in The Office where it's a nigga that annoy everybody. And he want everybody to have a fire drill, nigga.
Yes,
so
that's my favorite episode. I was going to bring that up.
He go around and he lock a bunch of doors and he break keys off in the doors. He take a blowtorch and heat the door up. So like, you know how like if it was a fire and you touch the door, he does that. And then he waited till everybody was chilling and then he threw fire. He threw it
was in a trash can.
Yeah, he threw a lit piece of paper in a trash can to simulate a fire to make everybody think they're gonna die. Niggas literally thought they were gonna die. Niggas was climbing through the roof trying to get out the building. This my nigga Oscar fell through the roof. Phyllis fell out, didn't he? Or my boy Stanley had a heart attack. He gave one nigga a heart attack that had diabetes. Burnt the nigga hand. I don't know, bro.
It was chaos, but it was
like
hilarious.
That shit, you think that's not
Wait.
white
This sound
people?
like
That's
white people.
funny.
A white lady
if that
had
happened here, it would be funny.
White
as fuck.
lady had a cat, and she was like, "Here,
Come
save
on,
my
bro.
cat." She threw it up.
See, I don't like that, no, but he get into what my problem be with some black club, like black comedy clubs sometimes, because a lot of niggas think like that and be like, "Oh, that's white shit." That is not white shit. That is funny. If that happened to a bunch of black people, that would be funny. Just because it's white people in the office, bro. It's a scene where a nigga just spill a tub of chili. Like, I don't know how to explain this to you, X.
What I'm saying is, what you describing to me ain't funny.
You're
like
wrong.
That's all I'm saying.
I'm telling you, I hear you.
What you describing to me does not make me be
you
like,
are wrong.
yo, we're, blah, blah, you know what I'm saying?
Hey,
like,
drop a comment if X is wrong about The Office.
and please, if I am wrong, I don't
This nigga
care.
crazy.
I
have
don't
never heard
care.
that, bro.
Like that's the thing. I don't. Y'all can't hurt
Yo,
my
you
feelings.
are a
After the
crazy
show,
person.
let's show you because it's on.
Send me
it's
the
on
episode.
No way he's not seen
Send
this.
me the
Just that
episode.
scene.
I don't
literally
believe you
have-
haven't seen this. You've not seen what I just described? You never seen the fire drill episode?
No. I don't watch The Office.
Bro,
Okay?
I don't know.
I like,
man.
and see, here's the thing. The Office set up the doc. It's not documentary.
Yeah,
it's called
what's
it called?
Mockumentary.
Mockumentary, yeah.
Yeah,
It
the
started the mockumentary.
The Office is a remake.
So like, huh?
The Office is a remake of a British show called The Office.
Oh, okay. So it started the mockumentary movement, right? So Modern Family. Now I've watched Modern Family because
Modern Family is also an all-time funny show.
Modern Family is funny. I give you Modern Family is funny. I watch Abbott.
There you go.
Because,
Abbott Elementary.
But
I don't.
You don't watch it?
It's not because I don't think it's funny. It's because I don't want to steal none of their ideas.
Abbott
I think Quentin Brunson is really smart.
Yeah, Abbott is funny. You know what I'm saying?
That's not my favorite.
Abbott is hilarious. You know what I mean? And
I'll
that's
watch it
also
one day.
date night, vibes as well. So I think that's the thing. Like, I like funny stuff, but it gotta be funny to me. If it ain't funny to me, then I'm just gonna be like, all right.
Your sense of humor should be broader. I know that it sounds like I'm judging. I'm not judging him. I'm just saying. I think about this a lot with niggas though. I think a lot of niggas need broader senses of humor. That's why.
Why do I have to have broader? Why?
Because
Here's the
you're
thing.
not
If
enjoying
something
the
is
full
fun,
scope of comedy because you think that only black shit funny.
Here's the thing, right? Because now you're making it seem like I'm a closed-minded.
I do.
individual,
Yeah, that's
right?
what I was trying to. Yeah.
That's what I know. That was the point that you're trying to get at. My thing is that if something is funny, I'm gonna laugh.
You won't watch
right?
it though, so how you gonna laugh?
Send me the episode that you think
There
is
is
the funniest
no way
thing.
you have not seen a clip of The Office.
So
you telling me that you've gone
hold on,
20 years?
out of the years that you know me, have you known me to lie about
what you've seen
anything?
or done?
Yes.
I believe you lie all the time. Now they believe you to be an honest Christian man that loves to blah blah blah.
All I'm saying is
I do
that
not.
if something is funny, then I'm gonna laugh. If it ain't funny, I'm gonna be like. Now I could be wrong. Y'all can send me the episode of The Office, and I could be like, "This is great. I'm going to go watch it from the beginning."
I'll put it like this: when I was in college, when I was like having people in the dorm and shit like that, I might just have that shit on, and niggas would come in and talk like you talking, and watch for like an episode and be like, "Oh, this shit funny."
I get it.
I remember my man, shout out to D, I love you, boy. I remember that shit like it was yesterday, nigga. We was sitting in my living room. The nigga came in the living room, passed me the blunt, and was like, "What the fuck is this?" And I was like, "Nigga, this The Office. You ain't never seen The Office? What the fuck I'm gonna look at The Office for?" And it was the episode where Kevin tried to walk in with the chili in his hand, and he tried to walk. A nigga tried to walk across a room with a vat of chili with no top, and that shit just spilled on the floor. And he was hooked on the show after that. And I know that shit sounds simple, but watching that fat ass nigga walk with this shit in a full suit trying to get to his desk, it was funny, bro. And then we watched the episode with the emergency shit, and that was when he was like, "Oh yeah, this shit funny." Like,
and that's
you gotta tap in, bro.
That's the thing with me. I have no problem admitting when I'm wrong. So if y'all send me this episode and I watch it, and it's gut wrenching, I will gladly come back here on the podcast and say, you know
what's crazy though?
I was wrong.
But
if you send it to me and it's trash, I'm also going to come back on this thing and say that was trash, and I still stand by what I said.
This is how I view like
keep
comedy
that in mind, everybody.
Yeah, he'll report back. This is how I view a lot of comedy and stuff like that. If somebody tell me something is funny, or like let's say I see a viral clip of a show and it's somebody dying at it, and I'm like, what is this? And it might be something that's just a small funny. I'll watch the whole first season to see if it's funny. That's how I found out about The Righteous Gemstones. I think I saw a clip of Uncle Baby Bobby Billy and was like, nigga, is that my nigga from Justified? We're doing a Christian pastor? I'm gonna see what's going on. And it turned out to be, because what's the nigga that wrote that show? He the nigga that does Eastbound and Down, and
he's the older brother.
What's his him. The older brother on the show. Danny McBride. Mm-hmm. Danny McBride. I don't think Danny McBride's shit is that funny. Like usually. Yeah,
because what's the show that you just mentioned?
Eastbound Down.
Yeah, I don't think that's funny. I tried to watch it. I couldn't.
Yeah, I don't think that's funny. That's not my.
And is a substitute or teachers like
that? That also got my boy in there. He the other teacher. He the other what's his name?
I couldn't watch it
because it's not my thing. And I don't think that the movie where Rihanna slapped Michael Cera, he wrote that. I don't think that's funny. I think This Is the End or something like that.
Oh, that's horrible.
Yeah, I didn't like that movie at all. But I thought it was going to be good because it's full of celebrities. Danny McBride wrote it. He got all this funny shit. Wasn't funny. But Righteous Gemstones, nigga, is hilarious.
No, that one was making fun of...
supposed to be the apocalypse.
It
was like 2012, 2011 or something like that. They were making fun of the world supposedly ending with the rapture.
Okay.
And they got a bunch of celebrities to make... A bunch of young... the early 20s.
Because it had the... what's his name from Superbad?
Michael Cera.
No, that's not his name. He was in the movie with Eddie Murphy and...
you're talking about the big one.
Jonah Hill. Yeah,
so all of them in there. Yeah. Early 2010s Hollywood was all through that shit. But yeah, comedy just be hit and miss. But shout out to everybody watching. Drop a comment. Let us know if we tripping. Let us know. Well, let X know if you tripping. Nigga, when a nigga first tell that nigga, hey, Michael promised a room full of people he was gonna pay for their scholarships. It cut to the fat black nigga that work in the office dying laughing at this nigga, bruh. Dying laughing. I wish you could. I'm gonna just show you the picture of him holding up the picture of the nigga in the paper with the kids. He dead, bro. This is a great show, bro.
All right,
shout out to my nigga Stanley for The Office. I hope you don't never got to work a day in your life, bro.
Send me the clip.
What were you finna ask me, Dan, or ask us?
Okay, so I had a question for you both. And I asked this question for, a couple of friends of mine that got into a little debate, so I wanted to see, how you guys felt about it. I was watching Everybody Hates Chris. It was on Tubi.
All-time great show, also.
And,
shout out to Everybody Hates Chris.
See?
So there was a scene.
So
you watched that one, right?
I did. I didn't watch it all, but I have watched episodes.
Watch what?
Everybody Hates Chris.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, funny.
I don't know if I watched every episode of it,
I
but
haven't watched every
want
episode,
to.
but it is funny.
I can't remember the end. I'm sorry, Dan. Go ahead.
Continue.
Oh, well, there was a particular episode where Chris finds his dad's Playboy. It was hidden in his tool chest. Mm-hmm. So it sparked a question: is looking at Playboy technically cheating on your wife or your spouse? And why was it so acceptable? Wait. And why was it so acceptable back in the day? I feel like, because like my grandparents had it, and I feel like
when you say acceptable, define acceptable.
I'm not doing this.
No, seriously. Like, I feel like it was like, I'm not gonna lie. I found it, in my grandparents' house. Like, grandparents had it stashed, or the grandfather had it stashed somewhere.
But here's the thing: do you think your grandmother was okay with your grandfather having Playboy? And if you found it in a stash, right?
I'm sure she knows about it though.
I'm sure. I mean, they were married for how? I'm sure. But I just want to know, when you say acceptable, do you think why was it acceptable for your grandfather to have it in the house with your grandmother?
For men back in the day to have stuff like that, and it was like, I felt like it was acceptable because they knew about it. They just like, oh yeah, he has them dirty magazines, whatever. And it was just like, and they kept, they had a stash. So it was like, I feel like, okay, they were more cool to back then, but like now it's like, I know that's not something y'all do now because
have Playboys just laying around the house.
Or do you?
Austin
I don't know.
does,
do you?
But
I don't know. Is that a
I
thing?
can't even believe we're here. Like, what? Are you dead ass serious?
No.
Are you talking about watching porn?
No, well,
because you
I guess it's different.
What she's talking about is watching porn.
It's two different
basically.
generations because I know
she's not talking about owning Playboy. She's talking about the beating your dick to porn.
No, I didn't say all that, but I'm saying
we furthering it.
Is it okay if you in a relationship or you married
and watch porn?
And you watch porn or you have magazines.
That's what I just said. How is that not what
I
just said?
But no, I had to switch it up because I know today our generation's not.
People not going buying Playboy magazines.
We're not buying magazines.
That's what she's saying. So
I can't even imagine how annoyed I would be if I had to have this discussion with a girl for real, bro, about watching porn because we dating. Do you know how fucking annoying that a woman watching this?
No, we don't know. Why don't you explain?
Battles that are worth winning, because you is not gonna be with me all the time, and this demon will be unleashed. The porn gonna be watched. So I don't even know what we talking about.
So if you're away from her, you're saying you're gonna watch it, or you would like to watch it with her?
What? I just want to be. Can we just? If I want to watch porn, I'm going to watch porn. If you want to watch porn, you can watch porn. This is like a complete non-issue. This will literally be like, you're bored. You're bored and you need something to do and you're starting to fight with me. Because what are we talking about? Masturbation while we in a relationship?
I never said anything about masturbation.
So this
is a great, I don't know if you were intending to do this, Danielle, but I feel like I got an alley-oop, but I'm going to let you finish.
Are you literally talking about the act of watching porn to facilitate the masturbation being a problem?
You are. It's like you're watching other women, but you're in a relationship. I just want to know, is that considered cheating or not?
You don't do this stuff with your butt like her. You don't do these things.
But that's still lusting after another girl.
What she's trying to figure out is, are you cheating on your girlfriend by watching porn or looking at magazines or whatever?
How?
That's what you explain.
No, that's where I started at. It's literally impossible. No, it's not cheating enough to watch porn of someone I've never met before in my life. Yes, it might be an issue if I get a girl to send me a homemade porno from her. You know what I mean? Like, she set up the tripod.
So that's cheating.
Yeah, you have to talk to that girl to get her to send you something. Porn is readily available for anyone that wants to see it. So how could it be cheating? That doesn't even make sense.
And now this is what I was told. Again, I got into a debate with other friends.
You gotta get different friends.
So
you gotta get different.
The debate is it's technically
Hold up.
cheating.
Can you give the age demographics of said friends too, so we can have context?
Millennials.
Okay.
It doesn't matter. Older, it's millennial generation. Technically, it's cheating if you are getting excited or aroused by looking at somebody else instead of who you with. That was the debate.
Are these said friends also married?
I mean, going to the strip club is cheating.
Yeah, that would be.
I mean, your dick ever get hard, you cheated.
Yeah.
Think about what we talking about.
But that's
think about what you talking about.
Even when you have
anytime your dick get hard,
like
you cheated on me now. Do you know how fucking I guess I got to pull her panties down every time we come in the house and make sure it's dry. She can't. All of that shit sound like we in middle school. Bro.
No, I just wanted to know, was that what you guys thought?
I think I would be looking for a different girl to deal with probably. If a girl walked up to me and brought that up as an issue, I'd probably be like, yeah.
I don't think it's cheating. And I'm married for 13 years, so I think I have a little skin in the game to be able to say that. Well, we enjoy it together when necessary, if necessary, whenever.
Never been necessary.
It's never been necessary?
You've never needed to watch porn with your wife. You've never needed to. You chose.
Okay.
You needed to watch. Please, brother, you've been married. Give us the secrets.
I think that different people get aroused by different things, right? And so, why you?
I'm sorry.
No,
because I like Tosh.
Okay. So what's your point?
I know she had your children and everything.
Okay, so what's your point though?
I just don't want to think that she enjoys watching you masturbate. I just would love to not think that about your wife.
Well,
because I've shaken her hand many a time. I've shaken her hand many a time.
You keep believing that, then. You know what I'm saying?
Fix your face.
Man, you supposed to be,
hey, what? I'm supposed to be what?
I don't like
you. Asked me questions. I told you I'm honest. I have no shame in whatever's going on. What I'm saying is that my wife doesn't think that watching porn is offensive. She doesn't think that it is cheating. I don't think it's cheating. I don't think it's offensive to me. We also are wise enough and old enough to recognize that this is acting. All right, this is not actually how it actually goes. And when you start competing with what you're watching, that's when things start to become problematic.
Yeah, I know it's not funny, but bro, Trump probably like the funniest president ever, bro. Like I know it's not funny a lot of the time. Dog, he had Lindsey Graham's funeral and he walked by the casket. That nigga kept it walking, kept it moving, bro. How can you not think that's? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's probably easier to not think he's funny when you think about other
white people funny.
No. That's not funny to white people. Do you think white people think that's funny?
No, he was saying that was white people humor.
Oh no, it's just funny to Austin.
About earlier.
I don't think that's white people humor. To find it funny that he don't give a fuck about that nigga being dead in the casket for real. I'm sorry. Speaking about people being in caskets, Tuskegee University.
How that have anything to do with people being in caskets?
Because the people are old. Keep up. Come on. I'm saying they old. So Tuskegee University implemented a dress code this week. This is coming off the back of, it's been a lot of HBCUs in the news. Shout out to Howard. I hope they got whatever going on in Howard. Figure out with all those kids being unenrolled and the parents saying that they didn't have no real communication and they weren't getting the response from the financial aid office. And it's such a strange and unheard of problem.
Oh no, it's a messed up situation.
Never heard anything
read
about
into it.
Never heard anything about HBCU people not picking up the phone at the financial aid office. But Tuskegee decided to address, a major issue, something tearing their school apart, tearing their goddamn school apart. They wearing bonnets in the cafeteria and do-rags in the cafeteria.
Causing riots.
Slides, fucking bastards. They wearing slides to the cafeteria. They rolling out of bed at 8:30 in the morning, going in there for breakfast, getting an omelet with their bonnets on. And they put their foot down. They said, you little niggas can't come nowhere near the cafeteria unless you dressed up in a 3-piece suit and a watch that dangles. You know what I mean? They didn't say all that, but they basically said you can't wear no bonnets, do-rags, pajamas, inappropriate clothes on our campus. You can't come into the cafeteria with any of these things on. You need to wear a suit if you got business meetings. Now, I'm totally fine with universities enforcing dress code, especially in specific classes. If you're taking a business class, it would behoove you to buy a suit, nigga. If you go to an HBCU, a lot of the time they're gonna tell you need a suit when your parents are asking you. I mean, when your parents are asking the stuff you need to be sent with, they're gonna ask if you're a man, you need a suit. If you're a young lady, nice dress, pair of shoes. That's usually because you might have to go to a church. It might be some huge donor that shows up and you're a part of a program and you get to be in these pictures. You need to represent the university well. That's totally different. What I do have a problem with is with them telling them what they can wear on campus. And when I say on campus, I don't mean in their business classes or whatever. I'm talking about what I want to wear to the bookstore, what I want to wear to the caf, what I want to wear to just go hang out in the library, whatever. That is a step too far for me, and that's that old I said it earlier, but I'm saying it again. That Venn diagram of the older black people and white conservative values meeting in the middle. It's a lot of that shit, and we kind of just. I never really been. I'm not into that. Y'all know me well enough to know I'm not super into the idea of conformity. But what I'm really not into is that idea of, like, this idea that you. First of all, you can't wear. We at work. I'm at work right now.
And some slides.
Damn, it's almost like you can find jobs that let you do what the fuck you want if you happen to do that. But that's not even my point, because I know we happen to work in radio and everything isn't going to be like that. What I'm saying is, You can't wear most of those things to most places that you wear in college. I mean, you can't wear a T-shirt to most jobs, but you can wear a T-shirt to class. Like, it's not that big a deal to wear whatever you want to class as long as you're not affecting the next person's lesson. You don't hear these dress codes being implemented at Harvard. You don't hear that. People get to wear what the fuck they want. They get left alone. Only at HBCUs do these people overreach and tell people what they can wear to the cafeteria. Why? Who is it for?
Well, they're probably not wearing bonnets and pajamas.
Yeah, they're wearing
class.
Birkenstocks with their toes out in sweats.
But I think this is what
it's not
it
a
is.
difference.
It's just representing the campus. Like, you never know who's coming to visit, so they just want everybody to look their best.
That's a dumb reason.
I don't think that is. It's kind of like with the NBA.
It's not the same. I can't wear a do-rag in the cafeteria because somebody important might come to the cafeteria and they
I'm talking about pajamas and bonnets.
The pajamas or whatever. I don't think like if.
And it depends on what kind of pajamas they're wearing. First of all, it could be some of these girls I have seen. Okay,
I'm thinking they're talking about
boys. A little
boys.
Revealing, you know.
I'm thinking they're talking about boys when it comes to the pajamas.
But some girls I've seen it.
They're revealing clothes. Honestly, first of all, if you at a college, if you walk in the cafeteria, it's not finna be no 20 dudes or 20 people in the cafeteria in pajamas. You might see somebody in their pajamas if it's early in the morning or they just rolled out of the bed. You might see that. And you might see a girl in her bonnet if her hair is not done. You might see somebody with a do-rag if their hair is not cut. A lot of people go to college far from home. When I was at Benedict, I remember niggas didn't get haircuts for like 8 months. Everybody was walking around that bitch looking crazy. Niggas was wearing do-rags and hats everywhere. Because niggas couldn't get haircuts. People were far from their barbers.
So they said hats too?
Yeah, they don't want you to wear hats. They don't want you to wear do-rags. They don't want you to wear bonnets. I'm just saying that this type of shit only happens at HBCUs. Why? That is all I'm trying to figure out. Do not tell me that all of these HBCUs hold themselves to higher standards than all the Ivy League schools in the country. Even if they do, that doesn't make sense. Even if you're telling me that we hold ourselves to a higher standard than Harvard, if that's what you're coming to me, because my man right here went to Morehouse. If you're a Morehouse man, Morehouse requires people to wear suits. Niggas can wear a do-rag in the cafeteria. I've been on Morehouse campus. This is unnecessary. You're over policing. It's just too much.
So you're trying to say that putting a ban to do-rags and pajamas is a form of white supremacy? I'm
not saying that. What I'm saying is, first, I'll put it like this. I think the idea of professionalism in America is linked to the white man's ideology of professionalism anyway.
I would agree with that.
So even when you are doing, I'm not saying that I'm being held down by white supremacy if you make me wear a suit, but your idea of professionalisal is that of the white professional.
It may be rooted in white.
It is rooted in that. You're American. It's rooted in that. The idea, even 100 years ago, when black people were fighting for rights, they wanted to show that they could be like you. I wear a suit too. Why can't I not get the same job? Mm-hmm. That was the argument. My argument has always been, y'all know me long enough, your job, what you get should be based on your merit. I don't care what you look like. I don't care what you wear. If you nice, you nice. I've always operated like that. Mark Zuckerberg dressed like a homeless person. You think they care?
I have to disagree.
Did they care?
If everybody's coming to a job interview or just to class in pajamas, it's like, did y'all care? Like, come on, let's be presentable.
No, it's college.
I want you
and it's
to
8
be
in the
presentable.
morning. No.
At least try. Like, I know when I was in college, I wore at least a hoodie. I took my bonnet off because I was wrapping my hair, but I still wanted to look cute.
I think that coming from Morehouse did implement a dress code either right after I left or it might have been like my senior year where it was something similar. So this isn't anything new. I think that there is probably a new regime. Whenever there's a new regime or new president, they tend to do things that are different or they want to set a certain tone, right? And I think the goal of college is supposed to be to prepare you for the real world and what's outside.
I agree.
And representation does matter, right?
I agree.
Early on in our radio show that we used to have, right? Austin and I argued about whether you should be able to cuss around black people or say the N-word or whatever like that. White people, black people, our job is a white business, although we got black people who run and stuff, right? At the end of the day, like, it's code switching, right? I think the same thing applies. Like, there's a time and place for everything. For me personally, I never went to class in pajamas, but I did go to class in sweats. You know what I'm saying? I was definitely in sweats, or if I felt like getting dressed, I got dressed. You know what I'm saying? But
hold that thought. That's a very good point. I don't think there's anything wrong with sweats. It's not pajamas.
Yeah,
and
I don't think anything.
And you still, it was still acceptable. I don't think there's anything wrong with slides.
They said you
either.
can't go.
But they said
you
can't
wear, but you can't wear sweats.
They said no. They didn't say sweats.
Okay, so slides is different. I get it because slides are not like a what's the word I'm saying? Like, it's not professional. I mean, it ain't professional. It is not. Ain't nothing professional about wearing slides.
But I guess my thing is sweats it's clothes.
Yeah.
Pajamas is not. And then when you got everybody in there just looking like they in the bed,
right.
Did they
say you can't wear Crocs too?
All of that is the same thing.
No, it's not the same thing.
I'm assuming no.
So
I'm assuming no. But I would say all of that is the same thing. But I'm assuming they're going to say no.
Because what I'm saying, here's what I'm, no, they're not sneakers.
Crocs not sneakers?
No. I thought they're,
sneakers.
No.
Crocs are not sneakers.
Those are totally different.
But I think it could be the closed, this is real dumb and semantics and pettiness, but it could be like the closed toe versus the open toe, right? You know what I'm saying? Like sandals might be appropriate, but slides aren't, I don't know, but I do think that what they're trying to do is make sure that the black students that are at these schools have a certain standard of pride that when they go out into a workforce or when they go out into around, because they have different donors, they got different people seeing, they want to make sure that their product that they're pushing is represented well. Just like Morehouse has a mystique. It has a image that we are trying to continue to uphold. So anything outside of that said box that we have been upholding for the last 100-something years, right, can cause alumni, donors, bad press to go, and it makes the school and institution look horribly. Now, you may not agree with the rationale, but I think that when you're seen on a global scale and when you're seen from the eyes around, everyone is not afforded the same type of benefits. Like you said, we work in entertainment, right? In entertainment, you can be able to be yourself and dress the way you want and say whatever you want because that's the type of industry that we're in. And tech is another one. Tech, depending on what the job is, you can wear a polo or you can wear a t-shirt. You know what I'm saying? You can wear whatever because at the end of the day, it matters. What matters is the product that they're producing in those industries. In other industries, it don't matter about the product. It matters about you and what you give off, and because of that, the product is secondary, right? Mm-hmm. And so I think that there are certain institutions that are trying to instill that overall. Now, I've never been a fan of like capital punishment. You know what I'm saying?
This is the disconnect.
What do you mean that's the disconnect?
This is the disconnect. The disconnect between generations is what you say.
No, that's not the disconnect. But what he's saying is true. It's because like if I take my what we do in media compared to what what my mom does. She works in retirement funds. Mm-hmm. So we're able to do things that she cannot. Like she's like, why are you away from your laptop? Why aren't you stuck at yourself? I said, no, it's not like that, Mom. We're really lax. It's not a generational thing. It's a company thing.
You're right. It is based on the company.
So some companies.
You wouldn't take a job that would make you do that, Daniel. It's a generational thing.
It's not a generational thing. If a company
that sit at your computer for
some people do.
Hours, I'd say it to her.
No, I have.
Okay.
I have because I had to survive.
I know I would never do nothing like
that.
But
back then, if I lived in Atlanta, I had to take a corporate job and I had to follow their rules. And so I wasn't able to, and they were still lax, but I still had to dress a certain way. And I had to be stuck on my computer all day. Versus in media, which is what I do love because it is relaxed.
I think y'all admit.
But no, we were using that as an example of like exes, like they're preparing you because you're in your like some kids. Well, I don't like saying kids. I'm so sorry, but if you're used to wearing bonnets and being in pajamas all day, how is that preparing you for the work?
And I'll give you a perfect example. I'm sorry, Austin. You've been trying to get your point across. Go ahead.
It's just we're not having a genuine. This is disingenuous. First of all,
what you mean is disingenuous? We lying?
No, I'm not saying y'all lying. I'm just saying like colleges aren't fucking full of kids walking around in bonnets and fucking pajamas. You might walk into a cafeteria. Yeah. You walk into a cafeteria at any given time. You might see 3 people dressed like that. You might see 5 or 6 girls.
Maybe back when you was.
I was just in college 5 years ago.
Okay, a lot has changed in 5 years.
Okay, what I'm telling you is when I was in college, people wore bonnets, wore slides, wore do-rags to the cafeteria, to class. It's an overstated issue, and it's a non-issue. It's not that serious.
But what I'm saying to you is not that serious because of the lifestyle that you choose to live.
It's not that serious to me because I think the entire idea of professionalism in this country is rooted in the white man's ideology. I think that when you go to a HBCU and you tell niggas that, oh yeah, if you want to get a job, you have to do X, you have to do this. That's true for certain jobs. That's it. What I'm saying is that I think like that. So I've always thought that. Once I figured out that there were white people going to Harvard and Yale that dressed like they didn't have a cent to their name, beard unkept, all kind of shit, and they go on to make hundreds of millions of dollars because they're able to code and they're able to do different things, and they never are turned down because of their appearance. Everybody understands that it's harder for black people to get into these spaces and to be accepted, so you have to fight harder and all of those things. The generations that are coming now, this is what the fight was for. That was what the marching was for. So what? That nigga could wear slides to class and get the same job as the nigga in the Birkenstocks.
And guess y'all
niggas not understand that?
No, because that's not what the marching and stuff was for.
So niggas didn't want the opportunity for everybody to be judged on their merit. That wasn't what the marching was for.
Yes.
Okay, stop right there. I know you finna try to attack that point, but that's my basis. So don't take my basis from me while I cook my food, nigga. All right, that's first. Niggas wanted everybody to be judged on merit. I think telling somebody that you shouldn't wear a bonnet out of the dorm room every single time you leave the dorm is fine. But you tell them you are not allowed to come into the cafeteria if you have something on your fucking head. It's too much. That's their choice. If they don't want a job where that's important, then don't fucking tell them that they have to do that.
Here's the thing. It's not their choice because they don't run the institution. It's the person.
Okay, so go to a PWI.
It's the person who runs.
This is more important than renovating dorms. This is more important than financial aid.
It's not more important.
So why every 2 years do we have a story about fucking clothes?
It's the thing that's highlighted. It's not most important because if you go to the HBCUs, the dorms are sometimes being renovated and they're not. The financial aid is messed up and sometimes it's not. Sometimes the dress code is a problem, sometimes not. The same Tuskegee is also the same place that I think last year just instituted a flight school for Tuskegee Airmen based off, and we talked about that and highlighted that too, right? It's the same school that having 2 different things, right? So my point is that people fought for the ability for everybody to be judged off their merit. However, we still live in a racial society that does not give 2 flips about that. So the people who are at the heads, and I'm not saying it's right, I'm just arguing that the people in the heads are trying to prepare the people below. I know this because I work with Gen Zers. I literally work with college students, and they are not as prepared for certain things as others. Some are, but not all of them. So my job as their supervisor, as an upper professional, is to tell them, hey, you can't come on this meeting with a do-rag. You know why? You know why?
Thank you.
You
know why?
Go ahead.
You want me to pause or you want me to?
I want you to finish that point, but go ahead.
Okay, you can't come on a do-rag. Why? Because in this particular setting that we're in, right, it is not professional to wear this.
Now, pause right there. Pause right there. I'm sorry. Pause right there. Because I feel like this is the disconnect with y'all right now. Y'all are talking about being in meetings, professionalism, in class. Have y'all heard me talk about that? Or have you heard me say, stop telling people what the fuck they can wear to a cafeteria and on the campus?
Well, let me answer that question.
That's all I'm talking about.
Let me answer that question.
I think it's totally fair to tell a nigga that's about to go into a business meeting, yeah, nigga, take off the do-rag. I think you out your fucking mind to tell him he can't go into the cafeteria if he has on a do-rag. When I pay and live here,
here's the thing, though. The reason why I gotta tell you that here in the meeting is because nobody told you when you was going to the caf or when you come out the house.
But
don't do that.
True.
It is, bro.
That's not true.
Bro,
that's not why you have to do that.
Wait, I have
you at home on a meeting on a Skype on a Zoom meeting. You telling me that the reason he has his do-rag on at home? Hold on. You telling me that this kid, that this imaginary kid we talking about?
I'm not talking about him. I'm talking about a kid I know.
I'm talking about for me. I'm talking about for me. I can't speak to you actually knowing him. I'm talking about for me. In my mind, if you would get on a Zoom, if you're about to have a business meeting, Business implies what you should have on already. Listen.
But everyone doesn't have that common sense.
Okay, listen. If you
That's
need to be,
true,
if common sense ain't common, that's
Right,
great.
yes.
If you don't know that you shouldn't have your fucking do-rag on when you're doing a business meeting where people are going to be dressed in suits or have ties on or any kind of business where you're trying to get a job, that's common sense. Your mom, your parents, people around you tell you shit like that. Even the niggas that go to funerals in regular clothes know they should have on dress clothes.
Oh no! Because now at funerals, have you seen the videos?
I didn't say they don't go in there yet. I said they know better. They just have it on.
No, but
some people don't know better.
What she's trying to say is that just like you said, the times have changed, brother.
God.
Times have changed.
So the school has to change. Hold on. So the school has to change its rules.
You gonna let me finish my
person on the campus?
Yes.
Yeah.
Y'all niggas got y'all mind.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we may be.
Y'all is crazy.
We
bro.
may be.
That shit is crazy.
And all those that are watching, all those that are watching or listening to us right now, why don't you drop a comment and let us know? Do you agree? Do you agree that because times are changing, you have to address things to the times that are in, or are these dress codes okay or are they not? My point is that
that's crazy, bro.
Things are different. What you think people should know, they don't. So the reason why I got to tell a 21, 22, 23, 24-year-old while we're on this remote meeting for their job that, hey, you got to take your do-rag off or you can't wear your bonnet here is because in this setting, that is viewed as unprofessional, right? The same way they got to tell me sometimes that I didn't even know. Yes, for my job. It's a remote job.
No, I'm saying I probably would have.
And so
depending on what you view, however important you view what you're doing is how you gonna do that. And so they don't
not
think
even
job is that serious.
No. It's not that. It's that you don't know what the company policies are in this particular setting. I remember when I worked at Emory after I graduated, right? When I went to Emory for my master's and I was in an office setting, right? And I had my headphones on and I was just tuned out. I was just doing my work because in my head, I'm in an office. So I thought that all I got to do is do my work and zone out. And my boss had to tell me, hey, when you're in this office setting, you can't have your headphones and you got to be aware of what's going on. You got to be, you know, because that's how the company in the setting was in the office. I didn't know. You know why? Because I never worked in an office before, right? So these same kids who are going to the cafeteria in a do-rag and a bonnet because they feel like they at home and they're comfortable and stuff like that, right? Don't know that you got to switch things when you go into different settings. Yes. So you institute.
So it's teaching you how to be accountable, but it's teaching you how to be accountable because when you are used to going to the calf in your bonnet every day, right, and then you go into the workforce. No, I'm telling you, some of these kids do not have common sense. There was a video that was going around of people showing up in court on Zoom. One guy was naked. One girl had on like an outfit like she was at the club, and the course was like, "Ma'am, I need you to dress appropriately because those are the rules. You don't come to a Zoom thing." But that's what I'm saying.
And that's what I'm saying. What I'm not saying is that we should make. Here's the thing. I don't think that we should make the majority like the rule for the minority versus for the majority. I get that argument. Like if there's only 5 people in the calf wearing a bonnet, why you got to make a dress code for the 5 people? I don't think
it's just 5.
I agree because I think times have changed where people have become more lax in certain settings. So it's like where you think it's only 5 people, really it's 500 in that joint, but it don't look. Crazy. And I mean, shoot, let's go. You go to campus. Let's go see. You know what I'm saying? I work on campuses. Okay, I see.
So you telling me when you go into college campuses, you feel like it's an overwhelming amount of people in the cafeteria walking around.
I go to an all males. I went to an all male school. No, there's not a majority of dudes in Morehouse cafeteria with bonnets on. No, you know what I'm saying?
Or do-rag.
It's not a majority of them. But you got to also understand, my school has a standard. All right?
That's true.
So because of that standard, people know this is the rules of the house.
So
you know what I'm saying?
So why stop here? Why not? Why let them wear t-shirts? You can't wear a t-shirt at work, right?
Why let them? You can wear.
T-shirts.
I can wear a do-rag at my job. So should they be able to wear do-rags?
Based on the environment that you are preparing these people for, or the environment they're in, that sets the rules. If the majority of professionals were able to wear do-rags now in 2026,
are the majority of professionals going to work in t-shirts?
I don't know.
Some are. Like my friend is a business owner, and she had an interview, and they showed up in do-rags and pajamas.
Now here's the thing: I've had Gen Zers I've had Gen Zers show up in interviews with hoodies on, t-shirts, whatever like that. Me, because
niggas
of
your age did that too, though. And that's my point. Y'all are talking about this is
nothing.
This is nothing. There are people your age that do that.
No.
Yes, there are. I'm not even finna argue about that.
There may be people my age that do that, but there's also people my age who don't, right? And my point.
How is that
different? My point is that for me, when I was coming, I was raised or bred that when you go to an interview, you have to dress up, even if it's a remote thing. You have. I don't care. You have to dress up. When I got interviewed here, I didn't come in a t-shirt and some whatever. I came in a suit and a tie, and I was dressed appropriately.
You wore a suit to a radio interview?
Yes, because it's an interview.
I wore a collar shirt and jeans.
Either way, you still dressed. You didn't dress in what
we got the same job.
But you didn't.
We don't have the same.
You didn't have pajamas or
bonnet on. And I'm a producer. You got hired at the same place I did. You wore a fucking suit, and I put on a collar shirt and jeans. We got the same job. What did we learn? What did I need to wear the suit? Did somebody need to teach me to wear the suit?
It wasn't pajamas and a bonnet like some people show up.
It wasn't because I'm not stupid. If somebody's stupid enough to go to a fucking job interview in the clothes they went to sleep in, you telling them not to do that shit ain't gonna change that person. And that person is fucked.
And that's the point. That's the whole point. Because they're all the younger people are showing up to job interviews.
But here's the thing. I'm not even talking about job interviews. What I'm saying is it does change them, because just like I gave the example, just because my boss told me this at Emory, when I got to the job that I'm at, I had to get told something else, like, hey, you do this here, you do this here, you do this here, and I changed and I adapted to the environment that I was in. You telling a person, hey, don't come out looking this way, come looking this way, it will change them. Now, you may not feel like it changes them for the better, but we don't know what the seeds that are being planted. Some of it could be white supremacy, you got to be in some box or whatever like that. Others could be like, okay, in this situation, I got to maneuver and I got to be like a chameleon. I got to be this way here. When I'm over here, I got to be this way. I think, unfortunately, you have to teach them, because if you don't set a standard, they won't have anything to live up to. That's all I'm saying.
The standard, I'm not opposed to setting a standard. I'm not opposed to telling 18-year-old or college-age kids that there's a time and place for everything. Where I'm drawing the line at is telling college students that live on a college campus, that wake up at all different times of the day, that are up all different times of the night, that they're not allowed to go in the cafeteria as comfortable as they want to be. And when I say go into the cafeteria as comfortable as they want to be, I'm not saying go in there with your ass out. I'm not saying that your hair needs to be done. I'm not saying all of that. All I'm saying is, if you roll out of bed at 9:30 and the caf stops serving breakfast at 9:45 or 10 in the morning, and you want to brush your teeth and go to the caf real quick, you should be able to do that. Don't tell me that the reason I can't go to the fucking caf with a do-rag on is because you want me to be able to be a politician when I graduate college. That's fucking stupid. I don't care what, like, I understand. I got respect for y'all know I got respect for y'all. I got respect for those people at Tuskegee University. That is fucking stupid. I think that whole idea of what a professional person is in America is based on the white man's ideology. But I'm not disagreeing with the fact that that doesn't matter when it comes to you wanting a job.
But no, I understand. We understand what you're saying. But again, your generation is different than what's coming.
We're in the same generation.
I don't think
it's not.
I'm talking about the younger ones.
I was in college 6 years ago. You were in college 10 years ago, right? Or longer than that.
15.
2015 is when you were done?
2010 was when I was done.
Oh, you mean 15 years? Okay, we're not in the same generation.
We are in the same generation.
I was in college. These kids.
We're in the same generation. What year was you born? Go
96.
look up. Okay, that's when the end of millennials are.
Oh, you mean like
we're in the same
but
generation.
we're in a different.
We're in a different
time.
Yeah, what are you talking about? You don't know what college. You didn't go to college in the 2010s. You were done with college by the late 2000s. You don't know what niggas was
I was
wearing.
done with college in 2010. What are you saying?
The 2000s is when you were in. You finished college in 2010. That means the 3 years before that were the 2000s. I was in college the entire 2010s until the end of the 2020s. Niggas were dressing how they dress now, right now, when I was in college. And what I'm telling y'all is this is overstated. It was overstated when I was in college. It was overstated the year after I got out of college when niggas did this, because it's not the first fucking time we've had a conversation about an HBCU telling kids what they can wear while they're there. This is something that HBCUs do all the time, and it's weird. It's completely unnecessary, and it only happens at HBCUs. And then niggas like y'all get on camera and say, well, that's because they want better for you. No, the fuck it's not. Do not tell me that that's the reason why they do that. Because if that's true, why don't any of the major white universities that want the best for their students force them to do shit like that?
Because
they don't dress like that.
Let us know what you think about the Tuskegee situation. Even Howard, should people be able to should people be able to dress however they want to dress going to school, or should they have to abide by a dress code to appease other people? Let us know what you think. Austin, tell the people how they can follow you.
Follow me. Follow me, LIK So Stupid. Follow us, though. VIS Unfiltered ATL. That's Instagram, right? Yes. VIS Unfiltered ATL. Follow us on TikTok. Get us to 1,000 followers on TikTok. We right there. I think we're about 50 followers away. Go tap in. Go show love to Desi T. Go look at our Voices in the Street page. Follow her through there, because I can't remember her Instagram.
DSITEEE with 3 E's.
My boy, he remembers all. And it's an underscore in there, right? Or no, I'm tripping. I'm sorry. Follow us. Drop a comment. Mess with the latest video. Go tap in with the latest Two Ball Dudes video. Drop us a comment. Show us some love. X, what's the name of the pod you do with your significant other?
Tap in with the King Meets Queen podcast on all social media and on YouTube, The King Meets Queen. Follow me at I am Xavier Brandon. That's I am Xavier Brandon, except for on X. On X is Professor X, PROFEZZORX. Shout out to Danielle for tapping in. Thanks, D, for holding us down today.
I was about to say, y'all gonna forget I was on the show. It sounded like we was wrapping up.
Yeah, D probably won't be in for another 5 episodes or whatever like that. But when she pops in, she's always around. She's just not on camera. But remember, keep God at the center of your life. I promise everything else will be all right. Same bat time, same bat channel. How to show in these podcast streets, Voices in the Streets. We ain't got to go home.
You gotta get out of here.
I'm sorry. I'll say it too.
But you gotta get out of here.
We'll see you later. Bye.